Hello, I'm John Joe. Welcome to Lime War. Today I'm playing against Owen, who has gone for the middle section of the map. You see, I kind of wanted to force him to pick over here because there's a lot of forest area, and I wanted him to think that I'd start somewhere else. And I'll try and surprise him like by starting in a stupid location and sending a load of infantry to him because there's a massive forest here. Now, he did choose this map. I just found him online, so I thought I'd play, and now I'm not actually sure how to play anymore, to be honest. It's been so long. But yeah, oh, he has started over here. So we'll see how that goes. I do want to kind of pick a small location. I don't want it to be too obvious. But if I try and pick something like that, he's probably going to pick there, so that'll leave me with a little bit. Yep, now I can start somewhere. I'm hoping he's not going to start here because that would be kind of annoying. Especially with a choke point here as well. But if he does, then I could jump across the water maybe. So I am going to start here anyway in the hopes that he'll start here. Because he'll think that I'm going to start over here, probably, because this is a rubbish location. Who's going to pick there, right? And then this location means I'm surrounded by two possible locations, so that's a bad pick too. But it is kind of in the center, so it could be okay, depending on how you play. But up in this section seems to be the most obvious place that I'd pick. So unless he wants to start and fight early, he's not going to pick here, really, because that's either way he starts close. He's going to pick over here, I reckon. So I'm going to pick here, and I want 5 territories to start with. And I'm going to place my barracks as close to him as possible, because he's going to start there, I hope. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. I don't want to pick any more than that. It gives me a little extra eco. I can place down 7 barracks-ish, and probably place down 8, but I'm not going to place down 8. So I reckon he's going to start here. He's going to try and start with some eco, and I'm going to start building a load of barracks. With the advantage of the forest, I should be fine early on, but I may have to switch out depending on what he does. I don't see him yet, but either way I'm going to want barracks. And 8. There we go. So I want my main force to go straight into the forest here. And if I move that up a little, I can have another line going like that. And I want a single force going like this, single line. I probably could send him upward maybe after I figure out where he is. I'm going to be very surprised if he doesn't start in this sort of location. He'll probably build in the mountains here. Oh, look, there he is. I predicted correctly for once. I don't know if he spotted me yet, but if he has, hopefully he's surprised by this, at least. I do like to play with surprises rather than trying to start over here and eco up and do that. I like to think when you start the game, the picking phase, that's when I start trying to use my strategies. Might be a bit silly, but hey, we've got 7 barracks set up already. We have the advantage once I get into the forest. If he stops me getting into the forest, I have no advantage, but I don't know what he's done. He might have gone all air. If he's gone all air, then I've just pretty much got to rush his airfields. He doesn't have energy apart from here, which he's just about getting. So even if he does go air units, he's not going to be able to use them long. I see movement, and he didn't claim this territory. Oh, it's because I'm here, so he might not have noticed me yet. But if not, he's going to notice me pretty soon. I've got some units struggling to get around a barracks there. There we go. Usually, actually, I should draw shorter lines, to be honest. He does have an airfield here. So let's draw shorter lines like this. I'm just going to do that. And I'll probably do the same with these, like that. Bit shorter there. He's setting up a defense, which is good because then they'll be fatigued, and I've got an attack bonus. He also has an attack and defense bonus with his infantry, but he just doesn't have enough of them. And losing some health building that defense too late gives me a bit of an advantage here. He has 2 airfields. He doesn't have the energy to supply them. He was hoping to get this energy well here, which is where my surprise works really well. And I'm pretty sure by that logic I've won this game already, to be honest. But I don't know for sure. I could be rubbish at this game now because I haven't played for so long. But he definitely was hoping to get that energy well. And these helicopters will only last the 25 energy that he has. He could be trying to rush for this energy well over here soon. And he is blowing up an airfield, even though I'm already there blowing it up for him. The faster you destroy that, the more I'm going to attack units. You need to keep that airfield just because of it's a meat shield, essentially, even though it's not made of meat. You get what I mean, though. I should also change these to attacks so that they're not capturing territory. And once I draw another line like this, I can then turn this one to flag commands so they capture. And that way it keeps my attention focused on the enemy while I can. Now I do have... No, I don't. It's just run out. Okay, so we won't build another barracks yet. Usually I wait until this says 400 and then I build another barracks or something else, depending on what I see. Now I'm just trying to figure out if this is fine. It should be. Flip now, he went for 3 airfields and he had no energy wells. That was risky in itself. Starting over here I thought was risky, but nope, apparently there are riskier plays. Right, so I'm going to take out this over here like that, and I'm probably going to target that. I don't know if targeting's that great of a move, but I have so many units that I just kind of want to push my units through as well as attacking, because they're going to keep attacking as they move through, but I just want to get as many units as far into this as I can, partly for vision and partially for other reasons. Now that I've got the strike commands on, I can turn these to flags. There we go. He's got some helicopters, but they're going to be useless soon. He's got a barracks over here, which means he has the territory there. He could actually have an energy well over there soon. Probably doesn't quite have it yet, but that does mean my next move is going to be factory, just in case he sets up airfields elsewhere, and then I can get some SAM units to follow up closely behind. Now that is going to go at that. I'm going to set those up as arrows. The advantage of going barracks as well is that you capture territories really fast because you've got so many infantry. And it also just mixes it up so you're not always using tanks. And although they can't really shoot helicopters down, they do actually shoot at them, as you can see. So I'm not too worried about the single helicopter he's got left over in the air. He's got another one over here. Just don't want him to build too many. I could try and focus it down by doing that. Put it on a blue command so that they do absolutely nothing else other than try and target this helicopter, and I've just got to make sure it stays on target there. And then at least, I think 7 units will go over there, and I might be able to destroy it before it takes off again. Right, and I'm just going to get you guys to go around like that. And this arrow's going to go there. There you go, I took out the airfield. I think the helicopter's gone now, so let's do that. So I've got to keep an eye on that helicopter, find out where it lands and do the same thing. I assume I destroyed the other helicopter unless... Oh, there you go, that one's gone too. So yeah, I probably destroyed it if they go down that quick. Right, he's got defenses set up there. I'm going to take out this industry and I'm going to try and come in a bit more northern in that section. It looks like he's trying to keep that mountain section there, so he's probably got units curving around here. Which is working out quite nicely for him. Kind of. Let's change that to be like that. And I just have a nice stream of units. We have a good amount there. Let's have a look. Can I build a factory yet? I don't know how much it costs anymore. 320. There you go. I can build it now. Right, now I've got a factory. I'm going to continuously build artillery and SAM units because I don't think he's going to switch into air units again. After the destruction that was caused by those. However, it is a good counter if you can hold them off, so I am going to try and build some SAM units. But the artillery are probably going to be my best bet here. As for the SAM units, I would like that, so I'm going to turn those off. Put SAM there, blue, and I'm going to link it directly with this by using this chain command. So they'll go there. Even if I set this up to be over there, it will still be linked to this. You can see the circle there. They'll just run over there. But for now, I'm just going to leave that there like that. And this defense is going to be a bit harder to break, but I'm hoping this force mostly is going to come around and take out the most there. As you can see, he's moving there, so I know that he hasn't got defenses there. He's vulnerable, so he's panicking. So I've set these up to move fast. Well, not fast, but just to not worry about capturing territories for now. And yeah, so I'm going to have a line go this way like that, just to capture some territories in a different location. This group is going to go like that. And if I can get this one and maybe that, I can set up a trade route if I absolutely need to. He's building a defense at the right at the front line there, which usually can be good, I suppose. And now that he's moved some units from here, I'm going to send in reinforcements to go in this way to kind of see what's going on and just to, you know, keep it like that for now because I've got quite a few units there. He has set up quite a bit in this section here, and he's getting some artillery going, which isn't a bad idea, but I do have quite a few infantry here, and I don't really know what else he can do. It's just more of a slow progress for me as I build up more and more units. Now that I do have that, though, I just need to adapt to what he's doing, if I need to. Currently, it's just having a massive force of infantry coming in. So at the minute, I'm losing this frontline fight here, so a good choice to make sometimes is to just simply retreat a little. What I do is sort of these commands like this, set up a line of them. I'm trying not to take away from this section over here, so like that's just out of range, luckily. If I take that line off, and then I can place more like this. They are just going to stay there, but I'm going to build up a bigger force at the moment, and then he's going to think that it's weaker over here. He's going to send some units up this way, which is going to be good for me. He does have an artillery piece there, but they should reach it without too much of a worry. And this place isn't getting reinforcements now because of these circles, which is not necessarily that great. But if I double click them now that I've got a bit more forces, I can just sweep through like that, and another sweep there. Not too bad there. And as that's happening, I can still try and sneak around. I want to know whether he's caught this choke point or not. It doesn't look like it, otherwise I'd have territories this way a bit more. I think I'm doing okay right now. There you go, see, this force is now winning this section here. Some units retreated over there. They got artillery in the mountains, which is a perfect place to keep them, just on the other edge of them. Means my units are moving slow as they progress to them. And he gave up. There we go. So, surprise your enemy with some stupid tactic, and you might actually win. Just remember to keep an eye out on the environment. You don't always have to just win with tanks. Don't get me wrong, I got really lucky in that game because my prediction was correct and he chose a bad tactic against me because he didn't know that I was close, simply put. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Let me know what I could have done better or what he could have done better in that situation, and I'll see you in one of the videos on screen right now. There's two there. Feel free to click on one. Thanks for watching.